Before my daughter and I were about to set sail on a cruise to the Bahamas, we made a very important stop, Miami. One thing any good travel agent will always recommend, especially for cruises, is flying into your port city the day before. Travel delays happen, flights get canceled, bags get lost, and ships do not wait. So we said our goodbyes, which was tough because my daughters are the very best of friends. We headed through our home airport early that morning and were pleased to get through security very quickly. We brought snacks so we were able to just relax once we got to our gate. Heading to the Bahamas. We boarded our flight, took plenty of photos from the air, and even closed our eyes for a bit. Relaxing was made easier with my loop earplugs. For cost reasons, we flew into Fort Lauderdale, and from there we grabbed an Uber and made our way down to Miami to start the adventure. I lived in Florida for 20 years, but this was actually my first time going to Miami. Hey, there's our cruise line. Staying near the cruise terminal the night before gives you peace of mind and helps you start your vacation stress-free. For our overnight stay, we checked into the Eurostars Langford Hotel. It was close to the cruise terminal, walkable to the city, and perfect for a pre-cruise night. You all know I love traveling on a budget, and a 4-star hotel doesn't typically fit into that. However, it's notoriously difficult to find a reasonably priced hotel in downtown Miami that gets good reviews and is close to the terminal. The hotel was well appointed, had a very nice and spacious bathroom, offered spa-like amenities with soap, lotion, shampoo, conditioner, body wash. It had a rain shower head with good water pressure, and the wall that connected the bathroom to the room let a great deal of natural light in while getting ready in the morning. Everything in the minibar was just $3. After settling in and getting some much needed rest, we headed out to explore the city. There's something fun and exciting about walking through Miami. Even though it had rained previously, the warmth, the colors, the mix of cultures really set the tone for a cruise vacation. We stopped at Bubba Gump Shrimp Co. It's definitely more of a novelty restaurant, but I had a gift card, so why not? There are a lot of places to eat at Bayside, and they all have their place. This one is clearly more for tourists, which we were, so it worked for us. I ordered the dish called Forest's Seafood Feast, while my daughter ordered the Alabama chicken pasta. The food was very good. We did have a tough moment, though, when we found a long hair in my daughter's dish. Not ideal. But I have to say our server was fantastic, and the manager handled it really well and made things right. Next, we wandered through Bayside Marketplace at Pier 5. Between the music, the local cafes, the Cuban decor, the fun bursts of bubbles, and the waterfront views, it felt like a celebration of multiple cultures in one place. There are cafes you would recognize and others that were only local. You could pose while holding giant parrots and other large and very well-trained birds. Listen to the sound of seagulls flying by, catch a glimpse of the city, and even catch planes flying overhead at the Ferris wheel. The shops were plentiful and very cute, and we often had little winged friends walking the corridors with us. There was a large variety of food, treats, and snacks all throughout. We entered the little strip by Casa Italia and really enjoyed all the extra Cuban flair going on in there. The backdrops are beautifully decorated. There were lit up trees with fruit, statues, water features, umbrellas, adorable doorway entries into other shops, cafes, and restaurants. And there were so many bright colors through this space that it really did make for some great photo opportunities because every space appeared like you're somewhere different than in the photo before. We were there in late January, and it was certainly full of people, but I wouldn't necessarily call it crowded. It was easy to navigate through all the walkways and other spaces. As the sun was setting, the lit up stars hanging from the giant trees were becoming more visible, and it made for a great exit from Bayside. On our way back to the hotel, we spotted the cutest little pink delivery robot just rolling through the city. The next morning, it was finally time. We arrived at the cruise terminal, AA out of Miami, and checked in for our MSC cruise sailing. Getting onto the ship was a breeze. From unloading the car to walking the gangway to getting onto the ship, I'd say it took about 15 to 20 minutes or so. And that was mostly because we had to get our pictures retaken. I'm giving you just a sneak peek, stepping on board, getting our first look at the ship's decks and the different stations at the buffet. But the full ship tour and cruise experience is coming next. If you're planning a cruise or thinking about doing a pre-cruise city stay, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what's next.